Hi children, how are you all? Welcome to Max class, and this is very nice to see, no? Two colors mixing up to give a new color. So here also we will be talking about meetings. Okay, we all like to meet each other. And which place do you think is the best place where you show out your heart? Even if it is anger, even if you're happy, if you're sad, all the emotions will be let out in such a wonderful place. What is that place? Yes, it is a home. Actually, house is made up of walls and beams, and this house becomes a life, becomes a lifeful thing only if people lives in it. A home is built with love and dreams. We share everything with our family members. And this corona has given a wonderful chance for us to be with our family members and enjoy and to shout everything from our heart. Isn't it? See, it's a very nice, beautiful house. Here, we could see many shapes. If I see this as a poet, we can write a poem. If we think in the point of an artist, we may try to give some more extra fittings to make it still more beautiful. And if we like to be a dancer, we may be thinking to dance, singer. Yes, now it's a max class. So we should think as a mathematicians. Okay, what things will come into our mind if you think in the perspective of a mathematicians? It's surely shapes. Shapes are made up of, yes, lines. Isn't it? Lines, angles. Yes. Today we are going to start a new chapter, lines and angles. We see lines and angles everywhere around us. See here, in clocks we do have lines, aeroplane, every structure we can see lines and angles, scissors. Even if we draw a tree, we used to have lines, isn't it? Curves. Without that, nothing is possible. Isn't it? Even that letters, we do have lines and angles. Okay. Many of you will be happy to go on roller coasters. Isn't it? See here, this very big roller coasters are constructed based on angles and distances. And they will calculate whether this very big wheel can be supported by the beams and how strong the beam should be, how long that beam should be, what angle should be given to make it strong. So, lines and angles are everywhere. And let us have a small recap of whatever we have learnt in previous classes. Previous classes in the sense in class 6 and class 5. Okay. A line segment has two end points. Surely it will end. For example, if you measure the top of a table, we have end points in a table. We can measure the length of a table, we can measure the breadth of a table. So these all represents line segments. Segments in the sense parts. If I remove that word segment, what will I get? It's a line. So part of a line is line segment. Then what is line? A line is something which goes endlessly in both directions, in either direction. See, if we extend the two end points in either direction endlessly, we get a line. What example can you give for a line? Is when we stand in a queue, even there we have a starting point, we will not have an ending point. There we used the word line. Stand in line. Teachers ask you to command. Go in line. Isn't it? It means that line has no end. It keeps on going. A line has no end point. That's the third point. Then if we have a starting point and no end point, where will you come across such situation? From the sun, from the torchlight, from the arrow. In Mahabharatam, many of you are viewing Mahabharatam, I think, after we had a Mahabharatam title song presentation. There, Arjuna used to use bow and arrow. It has a starting point and also the ending point. If it goes endlessly, it is a line. So if it has a starting point and no end point, it is called as a ray. Sun rays, torch rays. The light has a starting point and it has no ending point. It keeps on going till it reaches darkness, isn't it? So it is called a ray. So we have learned three things: line segment and ray. In short, I can say line has no end point and no starting point. Line segment has both starting point and ending point. It means it has two end points. A ray has starting point and no ending point. So it has only one end point. It is called as ray. Is it clear, children? Okay. Here are the diagrams that we used to draw line segments. See this line segment. PQ is the line segment. It has two end points. And how will we write in sentence? Every time will we be drawing this line segment? No, we will write like this. PQ line segment. If this line segment is extended in both the sides like this line segment AB. This line segment AB is extended both the side. So it becomes a line now. So how will I represent line? AB is a line. There your symbol will have two arrows on both the sides. Here you will have an arrow. Here also you will have an arrow. If there is no arrows, this symbol represents line segment and this symbol represents line. And what about ray? See, it has one starting point and no ending point. It goes on. So I will name this ray as ray OP. What is the symbol? Here you will have only one arrow, not two arrows. If we have two arrows, it is a line. No arrows, it is line segment. Part of a line is line segment. And it is a ray. Is it clear? Okay. When these lines meet, they are going to meet. How will they meet? Yes, they meet to form angles. Let me have it here because we are going to see many pictures here. Angle is formed when lines or line segments meet. They are going to meet and we are going to have angles. See here, these two lines have met at point O. This meeting is also known as intersection. Another word is intersection. Hope you know this word. intersection. Intersection. Okay. Do you think only two lines can meet? No. Many lines can meet. Many lines can intersect. Is it necessary all should meet only at a point? If it is an assembly like situation, all will meet only at the same point. And if it is something other than meeting, we will have some group activities, no? There each and every group meets in different. In sports day, green house meet in a different point. Red house meets in a different point. Isn't it? So likewise, line segment will also meet at different points like this. See here, I have three lines here meeting at different points. These two lines are meeting at B. These two lines are meeting at B. Here these two lines are meeting at F. Is it necessary only 2 to 3 lines should meet? No. See, so many lines are there. Where have you seen such pictures, my dear children? Yes, we can come across such lines in air routes in your map. When you draw air routes means transports, no, from Delhi to there you can see that. And also in networks, how do the signals been utilized by one single tower? There in networks, almost in networks, you will come across so many lines like this intersecting in so many points. Okay. Okay, children. Now, I would like to say something about special lines. These two are intersecting lines. Here also they are intersecting lines, but the speciality is it intersects at 90 degree. So they are called as perpendicular lines. Here, are these two lines meeting each other? Is there any possibility of meeting these two lines? Will they meet? Think about railway track. You will have railway tracks now. Will they meet anywhere like this? Will they meet anywhere here like this? No. Those lines are called as parallel lines. So now we are going to learn how to name angles. See, these two line segments are there. If they meet, how many angles are formed? 1 and here 2 and here 3 and here 1, 4. How many angles are formed when two lines intersect at a point? When two lines intersect, we get 4 angles. How to name them? I can say angle ACB. Which is that angle? Angle ACB. Yes, this is the angle ACB. ACB. This angle ACB is named with the help of 2 rays because angles are formed by the rotation of arms. These two are called as arms of that angle, AC and BC are these. So actually arm should be a ray, no? CA and CB. These 2 rays makes an angle ACB. Now how to name this angle? DCE. With 3 letters we name an angle. With the center letter means the point where those 2 lines intersect. Is it clear? And we will name it in different ways. Wait. Here it is. See here, instead of having capital letters at the end of the rays or end of the line segment, I am using small letters or even numbers like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can number like this also. To name an angle, we can either use small letters or numbers. Otherwise, we use capital letters. Where if I use capital letters, I should have 3 letters. Or I can say angle C. If I say angle C, which angle will you consider? The top angle or bottom angle or right or left? We will get confusion. So it should be named with 3 letters together. That's why we use small letters like this. Okay, these are the different ways of naming angles. Okay, now today we are going to see a special types of angles. First thing is complementary angles. What is it? Complementary angles. What is meant by complementary angles? If I add 2 angles, when the sum of the measure of 2 angles is 90 degree, the angles are called as complementary angles. Even in 6th you have learned these things in neat book, but then let us learn again. Okay, the sum of measure of 2 angle is 90 degree. If the 30 degree angle is the complement of 60 degree angle. See here, here is the picture from your book. These 2 angles, here 30 degree and here 60 degree. Add these 2 angles, 60 plus 30, I get 90 degree. So I can say 30 degree and 60 degree are complementary angles. See how I use the word. 30 degree and 60 degree are complementary angles. In other word, I can say 30 degree is the complement of 60 degree or 60 degree is the complement of 30 degree. We use the word no friend of. Raju is friend of Ravi. Or I will say Ravi is the friend of Raj. Both are same. Same way, 30 degree is the complement of 60 degree. 60 degree is the complement of 30 degree. If I say together, no, 30 degree and 60 degree are complementary angles. Is it clear there? Are you able to understand the difference between complementary and complement? Okay. And here too, if you add no 35 and 65, is it equal to 90 degree? We get 100 degree. It is not equal to 90 degree. So these are not complementary angles. This 90 degree is not equal to 90 degrees. So these are not complementary angles and these are complementary angles. Is it clear, my dear children? So let us continue in next video. Thank you.